Well, hey YouTube, Hyckory Styck with you here. We are on Pickwick Lake. Came up for the weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. The wife and I did 5-year anniversary, marriage anniversary. So we decided we'd get away. We got us a little Airbnb. We wanted to stay at J.P. Coleman State Park, but we couldn't get in there. They had no camping spots open. So she found us an Airbnb in the town, little old town of Iuka, Mississippi. And we are staying there and fishing. This is our first evening. We got here last night and got in real late last night because we couldn't leave until I got off of work. And we kind of got a late start this morning, slept in a little bit, went and got some breakfast, and got out here about noon time. We're fishing. It's overcast today. It's been really windy, bad windy, but the wind is acting like it's trying to lay down a little bit. It's about it's 4:15 in the afternoon right now. And I'm determined to catch a smallmouth. I've never caught a smallmouth in my life. I want to catch a smallmouth. I got a tip from a friend of mine that told me this little cove we're in that has smallmouth in it. I don't know. We've been here about an hour and a half. My wife has caught one little largemouth about that long, and we've caught nothing else. I've caught nothing all day up until that point. Till she caught that fish, we've caught nothing. But we're going to fish around here a couple more hours and let y'all tag along and see if we can catch a smallmouth. Just a disclaimer, I really don't know what I'm doing on this lake. I know the theory, but I really don't know because this is only my second time ever to be on this lake. But we're going to give it a try. Right now I'm fishing a Nikko craw. Tiffany is fishing a Nikko craw. She's fishing a lava color. This is the natural mud bug color that I'm fishing. We're both fishing them on 1/16 ounce Harmony Fishing EWG offset jig heads, just bumping them on bottom. So we're in this little pocket right here, and there are several creek channels in this pocket that come down and join together and go off into the main lake out there. And it's mostly gravel bottoms, which is, I think, why the smallmouth would be in here, because as I understand it, they like gravel bottoms. This edge right here that we're kind of floating down, it drops off from about 10 foot down to about 20 feet real quick. There's a ledge over there. When we came in to here about 2 hours ago, I did pick up a couple fish on sonar. So I'm just letting the wind push us down here, and we're just kind of fishing along. I missed him. That was a fish. That was probably my smallmouth. This bank right over here is gravel, and it has a gravel bottom. I'm kind of throwing across the mouth of this little cove. You can't really see it from your perspective because I've already gotten past it, but I'm trying to fish into this little gravel cove. That's a fish. That's a largemouth. Not a bad fish though. That's a good fish actually.
Oh, he swallowed it.
He did. He swallowed it pretty deep. That's a good fish, y'all. Don't you hook me, fish. Get my pliers out. That's a good bass. No, dear God, that's a smallmouth.
What?
That's a smallmouth.
That's huge.
Is it? That's a smallmouth. That's a smallmouth.
Oh, thank the Lord.
No way. Maybe that's a spotted bass. That's a spotted bass. I think. So, y'all know what? I'm not sure what this is. This is either, I believe this may be a spotted bass. It looks like a spot. The fins are like that. I think it's a spot. I don't think it's a smallmouth. I think he's a little dark colored for a little light colored for a smallmouth. I don't know. He's very mottled. He's very mottled. I don't know. That's either a really nice spotted bass or that's a nice, or that's a pretty nice smallmouth. I don't know what that is actually. He's green and he's pretty. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe that might be a smallmouth. Bye, fish. Thank you for your patronage. I don't know. That's either a nice spotted bass or a decent smallmouth. One of the two. Either way, that's a great fish to start off with here. I'm questioning in my mind whether that was a spot or a smallmouth. I'm just, you know, I'm not familiar enough with smallmouth or spotted bass. I do catch spotted bass on the creek at the house, but that doesn't look like the spotted bass that I catch on the creek at the house. But I thought a spotted bass had a horizontal line instead of a vertical line, instead of vertical lining.
The spotted bass does.
Does what?
It has horizontal. That one did not.
So
that was a smallmouth.
So that was a smallmouth. That was my first smallmouth I have ever caught. He's throwing me off because he's green. But Tiffany just looked him up and she compared it to what's online, and that was a smallmouth. He was more greenish colored. He wasn't a real brown color.
Let me let you look at it.
So that's a smallmouth. Hot dog.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog?
Yeah, my trip is made. We can go home now. We can go home now. I can quit fishing. I've caught a smallmouth my first day up here. That was a spotted bass.
What? No, it was not.
That was a spotted bass. Pull the picture up for me. But he ain't brown.
He don't gotta be brown. They change with the watercolor. You told me that.
I know that, but all the smallmouth I've seen come off Pickwick were brown. Go back to that comparison picture. I don't know. He ain't got red eyes. Maybe it was a smallmouth. Maybe it was a spotted bass. I don't know. But regardless, it was a nice fish, and I am just pleased as punch. Looks pretty good. Gosh, dogs, 33 feet deep right here. Good Lord. We launched at J.P. Coleman State Park, and the location we're in is about a 12-mile boat ride from J.P. Coleman, which I know does not sound very far, especially to you bass boat boys that run 70 miles an hour. But in an overgrown flatboat like this one that cruises at 30 miles an hour, it's a pretty good boat ride. However, it did pay off. I seem to have caught the fish that I was looking for. That's a great icebreaker. Now I can just relax and fish calmly.
Because before you were fishing stressfully?
Fishing with intent. Oh, I missed him. Running my mouth again. He picked. Now he hit it good. He bump, bump, bump. And I smooth missed him, not paying no attention. Missed another one. I don't know if maybe it's smaller fish that ain't taking it or what, but there's fish all in here, people. Of course, I mean, you know, I realize there's fish all in all waters, but
more than what you used to.
Yeah, I mean, there's more activity here than way more than I'm used to. Now, as a buddy of mine says, there's fish in this lake ain't never been caught before. Does it look like, on the side scan, does it look like the gravel's coming all the way out here to us? Okay.
I don't know how to read this.
When you're looking at it, the right-hand side of the screen, the right-hand view is the side scan.
Okay.
Okay. The left side of that right hand screen is what's on the left side of the boat.
It's black.
It's black?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then that gravel must not be coming all the way out here then. If it was bright yellow would mean that the bottom was hard all the way out here.
No, that gravel only comes to about 1/3 of the screen. Oh, you scared me. You lost it? What happened?
I don't know.
You ripped it out there. There was part of a tree under there you got caught on.
That was fish too. He was running with it. He had it. It's like don't even look like a break. I mean, what the heck just happened here? Well, that was a $2 hook and a $2 crawfish. What the crap?
You said that rig was $9. Now yours is only 4.
5-pack of crawfish is $14.99, so maybe it's a $4 crawfish. I don't know. I ain't got but 3 more of them. I got a couple, 3, 4 more hooks too.
I thought you came prepared for this trip.
Well, I did.
What happened?
I don't generally lose baits like that. Like usually the only time I lose bait like that is if I get hung up. It has a tendency to get wound up on itself when it tries to anchor. It's a known issue, but there's nothing can be done about it because the trolling motor itself has no feedback loop on the motor drive.
Yeah.
So the software has no way of knowing where the motor is.
Today we have the lava crawfish. This is what we're catching with this evening. Pretty good color. Caught one on it so far. So Dwight told me to fish it like this.
Ow.
You let it float to the bottom, then you bloop, bloop, and his
Lash
arms
myself
come,
open with my own fishing line.
and his arms come down
Like
slowly.
a freaking moron.
He'll have to show you better than I can. You're gonna have to cut all this talking out that I'm doing.
Well, then why are you talking to the video if you want to be cut out? You know, I'm a real idiot, and I neglected to record an outro to this video. But basically, we didn't catch any more fish this evening, although we did have a good time. We had a great evening fishing, but that we didn't catch any more. It got a little late on us, and we had a long ride back to the docks, and we gave up. But we're going to do some more, and you'll see some more videos of this and of this trip. And until then, as always, this is Hyckory Styck. Y'all have a good one.